So the other part of Allo, of course, well, I mean, we're talking about it kind of tangentially, but the Google Assistant hooks. And what can you do with Google Assistant? When you first load up the app, and I've got this up again here, you enter into a conversation with Google Assistant. And it allows you to do things like I played a game that I was very bad at, identifying movies based on emoji, essentially. So you can play games, you can, solve riddles. They have quiz, doodle games, different functions around Assistant, like getting to know one another, essentially. Basically, I mean, what we heard about at I/O, that Allo would allow you to chat with Google Assistant.
So it wasn't very smart for me. So I just I was downtown at Founders Forum. I put in lunch, ? It responded, let's find you something to eat. By the way, what kinds of food do you like? I'll remember and give you better options. So I answered, burgers, Mexican, Italian, fish. I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, no.
What kind of food do you like? I thought, okay, it needs a sentence. So I said, I like burgers, Mexican, Italian, fish. Still same response.
Commas? Are there commas in there? Burgers, comma?
There's commas.
Okay.
Maybe you should have just stuck with I like burgers.
Or just burgers, yeah.
Well, but that's the thing. Do I do it 4 times?
Right.
But one of their examples
what else do you like?
One of their examples to me was multiple things. I guess it just wasn't the noted. Anything else? Okay, let me try this. So I said yes.
There we go.
French. Yeah. No, I don't like French. Well, I do, but
Mexican.
Mexican is my favorite.
Oh, come to Texas.
You bet.
And
so I just said Mexican, and it said noted. Anything else? So now I'm going to try Italian, French.
I like burgers. Noted. Anything else? It gave me I like burgers as an
now it's okay.
An autocomplete.
Oh, wait a second. I'm going to try fish. It got it. I don't understand what happened to you, assistant.
So is it actually giving you options?
And it gave me Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. Hey, Google, I got better taste than that. Who do you think I am? I'm not a tourist.
It should know this about you, Jeff. It's been.
You should be. I live here.
I'm getting Red Lobster and Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. Jesus, Google. Surely, if you know me this well, you know I'm a classier guy than that. I'm very disappointed in your disappointment in me, Google.
Can they pay for that?
That's a good question.
If you're Red Lobster, can you pay to get better features in Allo?
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Now, how do I? Yeah, but so it's got Bubba Gump Shrimp Company and Le Bernardin, which is the polar opposites of culture in the world, right?
Well, pick one, and if it sees you're eating at one or the other, then it'll give you maybe better recommendations going forward.
Le Bernardin. Here's a brief.
I got Applebee's and IHOP, so
I'm not going to try anything now. I'm like, Jesus, you guys, this is terrible.
I mean, I also got some other ones. Namaste Kitchen, Cafe Giostra. Never heard of that one. Brazil Barbecue. But yeah, IHOP and Applebee's, which I believe are like right around the corner from the new studio. So maybe that's more purely based on location than anything.
Use it as my default.
We're going to get the voice of Leo in a second as soon as I get my lights back.
Excellent.
So as soon as I got Allo, I'm sitting in the conference, and I obnoxiously, I know he's on vacation, but I obnoxiously go to Leo, and I say, "Do you have Allo yet?" And he comes back, "How'd you get it? I didn't see it on Android or iOS, but then I'm in France. Mixed feelings about that now." Then never mind. I just got a text on my 6P, Phi to the rescue. So he comes in another account. And Leo goes berserk. He's immediately the master, the ninja. France Schmantz, I got Allo. See, I hope this. I haven't played this. Here's audio.
What is Google playing at? I can't use it as my default text messenger on my Nexus 6P ?
It's just like having Leo here.
He's obviously using the voicemail feature as the voice entry feature, which they are two different things. Stacey, you were talking about this in our chat.
And then I say they're on their way to Stockholm for their cruise. So I said, I love Stockholm. You have to go to the Sturehof, which I've been trying to push him to, but he doesn't want to go because it has herring. But I said, it's not just herring. So then he, the quick intro for the restaurant came up. So it's got cool stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was chatting with Leo for quite a while this morning. Actually, you can pull my screen here. He was waiting at the airport, so I think him and Lisa were just kind of bored, and so we went for a long chat on here. And actually, one of the things that I really like about it is that audio message feature. Right now, I'm doing an episode of This Week in Google, Leo. Wish you were here, but really, you're having just a tad more fun than we are. Unless you're on an airplane. If that's the case, then I'm very sorry. So then I let go. That's going to send him a 10-second message. And right now I'm doing an episode of This Week in Google. All right, and you heard me do it the first time. But it was really cool because like you start doing this, it's almost like this delayed cloud synced push to talk. Not that voice messages are anything new, but the way that Allo kind of surfaces it makes it really easy to use on the fly when you want to communicate something. Maybe typing it just seems like, God, am I going to seriously sit here for 15 seconds and swipe out my idea? I'm just going to record my video and move on with my day, or my audio and move on with my day. I really like that feature.
But there's no undo button.
No, there is not.
Which I was like, don't. So you got like 2 seconds of Stacey going, wait,
which I'm very happy to have.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I mean, once you hold that down, that thing, when you let go of it, it's sending. It's going. Whatever you say there, or if someone, suddenly runs by yelling their social security number, there's nothing you can do to prevent that from happening.
That is true.
So compare Allo to Facebook Messenger, to Google Hangouts, to WhatsApp. What's your thoughts?
I haven't really used WhatsApp, so it's hard for me to compare it to that. But a lot of people are comparing this in many ways to WhatsApp. Personally, I don't know the comparison. I know the voicemail or the voice message thing is very similar, and a lot of the UI has similar kind of notes between the two. Leo mentioned on that audio message that you played that there's no SMS integration. A lot of people are upset with that, about the fact that you can't make this your SMS app. Google did note that at I/O, so that's not necessarily a surprise, but it's one of those kind of indicators that makes this whole like Google and messaging kind of conversation much more confusing, right? Google has so many different things going in messaging right now. They've got Allo for the smart chats between people. They've got Hangouts for messaging between people. I don't know, the Messenger is for the SMS aspect. Hangouts is also for the SMS aspect, but now they've kind of removed some of the SMS functionality, so it's not as much. It's so confusing. I don't know how you compare it because they're all different enough, but similar enough, if that makes any sense.
With Hangouts, you can still, or I think you can still turn a conversation incognito, or I think it's take it off the record in the middle of a conversation.
Yes, and I like that.
I do like that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying compared to WhatsApp, it feels like bringing WhatsApp in with some of the like nice features from Google Now. So like when you click on one of these restaurants, like Kevin and I were looking for restaurants in London, and he actually just typed, I want a steak dinner in London Saturday night. And it just brought up a bunch of restaurants, in London, and being able to like look at the menu from in there and all of that stuff was really nice. I don't know.
And could you make a reservation from that point too? Like I know some of these bots allow you to, go further with it.
So I clicked on a restaurant near me, and it gives me the option in this case to call, directions, pictures, menu, or it tells me to go to other places.
Right. So, I guess I have those results too. I could tap into it and see what happens here. Namaste. Okay, and it gives me the information that you would get in like an informational card on Google Search if you were to do this.
Yeah.
I thought you were so I said I need to go to Berlin. I thought it would say, "Oh, do you want flights? Do you want this?" And it just gave me the the Brandenburg Gates there.
It didn't offer to teleport you there? Google.
Yeah, it's got a button for flights. And I'm not sure what I expect from a chat app.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
It's nice to have this in here. I don't know, again, I think it takes a little bit of programming on the user side to think about using a chat app for some of this stuff. Like it's not the first thing that occurs to me, but maybe that's just because I haven't used a chat app for this sort of stuff very much yet. Maybe it'll make sense as I use it more, why I would choose Allo to do these searches.
Oh, this is cool.
What's up?
Sorry, as someone who travels a lot, I asked it. I need a hotel in Seattle, and one of the options was under $100 USD. So it gave me some hotels and some options, and I clicked the $100, and it just came up with a bunch of things for me, like the Motel 6.
Excellent.
Which
book it.
Done. I can't actually book it. Let's see, Motel 6. Yeah.
I thought you're better than that, Stacey. It won't let you because it wants you to stay in a nicer place.
I wasn't actually going to stay
It's
at the
sending
Motel
me
6.
to
You're
Red
right.
Lobster, but it wants you to stay in the Four Seasons.
The first option was the Fairmont in Seattle. So.
Oh, okay. All right. That's better, Stacey.